And if he's not a rich kid, then he has to be a what?
Drug dealer.
Supermodel. You gotta be a supermodel. Jeez, tough crowd. So, just kidding, that was a drug dealer. But it was funny. It was funny because some people, one of the guys was like, no, not a supermodel. It's like a joke. So, it used to frustrate me because I worked really hard and they'd be like, oh, it must have been given to them or whatever. And I realized they didn't have a problem with me, they had a problem with what they were taught. Because what they were taught ever since I was this tall is that type of success at that age is just not what? Starts with a P. It's just not possible. That's not possible. That's not possible. And even some of you guys tonight, you're going to hear some different stories. And, the back half of 10 minutes of the presentation, you'll hear, and we lost it. Oh, we're back. The back half of the presentation, you'll hear some stories. And some of you guys will go, that's not possible. That's not possible. And what I realized is that in some sense, of the statement, they're right. That type of success is not possible in what they were doing. But I wasn't doing what they were doing. I was not self-employed. I was not an employee. I was an entrepreneur. And as an entrepreneur, time freedom and financial freedom, you'll work. You just choose when. You're going to work hard. You'll just choose when. There's no financial cap. So it's not like I can only make this amount of money. And you can make it when you sleep. That's entrepreneurship. Right? But you work. It's not a guarantee, it's just a possibility. Entrepreneurship is just a possibility. So I fell in love with the fact that I didn't have to pursue a sport or music or this, that I could pursue entrepreneurship, and that could be the possibility. And, I just want you guys to consider that maybe there is a possibility, and it's just not in the traditional route. If you take the traditional route, there's only one of two scenarios. I guess there's a third scenario now that's really popping up. Either you have a lot of money and no time. How many of you guys know some folks that work really hard, they make a lot of money, but you never see them because they're always working, right? A lot of money, no time. Then there's the opposite people. They have a lot of time and no money because they're never working. Who knows those folks, right? Now there's a third group of people. This is the fastest growing group of Americans today. It's the no time and no money group of people. Anybody know that group of people intimately, right? Here's the funny thing about this group. And I've probably spoke to millions of people at this point now on the topic of entrepreneurship over 17 years. The funny thing about this group is that they're the most skeptical about entrepreneurship than any other group. And I'm looking at them like, you're 0 for 2. No time, no money, and you're skeptical about a possibility. If I was 0 for 2, I'd be skeptical about what I was doing. Because clearly that's not working. There's got to be a better, different way. Tonight, guys, we're going to talk about a better, different way. And just an entrepreneurial platform. Some of you guys will be interested in it. Some of you guys will not. And I want you to know that's completely okay. From there, at 25, I made my first million. I've earned tens of millions of dollars in this style of marketing. I just turned 35 2.5 weeks ago. So now, I guess I'm considered mid-30s now. I've made that turn. Thank you. So I've made the shift. And 9 years ago, my partners and I created this company because we wanted to pursue two passions at once. Creating successful entrepreneurs and creating healthier individuals, which has always been a passion for us because that's who we were. 4.5 years ago, we got the whole formula correct. It took us about 4.5 years to get it right. 4.5 years ago, we launched something called the Challenge. We are now, 4.5 years later, the largest weight loss and fitness challenge on the planet, and we did that in only 4 years. Little woohoo for that. That was a big What you guys just saw is 3 million people, just over 3 million people in 4.5 years have joined the challenge. I mean, it's way bigger than, I'm guessing there's 170 or 160 people here tonight. It's way bigger than that. You're talking about 3 million people who have lost tens of millions of pounds, right? When you hear, Matt's like, I'm down 110 pounds. We have thousands of people that have already lost 100 plus pounds. Thousands of people that have already, it's crazy when you stop to think about the impact that we've made. They've consumed 500 million meal replacements with us. So that shake that you tried, and we also have a meal replacement cereal or a protein super cereal, 500 million times they've been consumed in the last 4.5 years. Why is this important? Because I want you to understand, this come to you guys and go, listen, I've got this idea. My buddies and I were mixing some stuff together in our bathtub. We're going to put it in a jar. We want you to give it a try. Now, we're talking about 500 million times this has been used, and we're the only company with a 90-day money-back results guarantee. Why? Because we know what happens to you if you take the challenge. Now, here's what we figured out. After 3 million transformations, you get data, right? You start to figure stuff out. We realized that the first 10 pounds is the most important 10 pounds. And that's why this year we launched the Project 10 Challenge. Here's why the first 10 pounds is so important. Number one, for ladies, it's a dress size. For gentlemen, it's a belt size. And for everyone, it reduces your risk of heart disease by 35%. Just 10 pounds. But the biggest thing that it is its momentum. That's what 10 pounds is. It's momentum. Right? There's something about double digits when it comes to weight loss that's like, man, it's real. When you're at 4 pounds or so, and you're on the scale, you're like, man, I'm one bad decision tonight away from wiping this number completely out. Right? I'm one trip to the buffet away from ending this whole deal. Right? So it's like, once you get to double digits, you start to make better decisions and better choices, and you reinforce the behavior, and you go to 15 pounds and 20 pounds and 25 pounds, and you get the idea. So we focus all of our energies on that first 10, that first 10, that first 10, and we give you a trophy when you do it. That t-shirt, when you see this gentleman with the I lost the t-shirt, or this gentleman with the I built the t-shirt, that's not a t-shirt. You can buy t-shirts. That's a trophy. A trophy has to be earned. And all of you guys that will document 10 pounds of weight loss or 10 pounds of muscle gain, we'll give you that trophy so you can rock it anywhere you want. There's tens of thousands of people right now. You walk in any gym, you're going to start seeing that shirt, and you go, oh, I got it. That's the trophy, right? And, you know, how many of you guys have ever earned something before and you were proud of earning that thing? Could have been a ribbon. Doesn't matter. Heck, in football, you're like, give me a sticker on my helmet. I don't care what it is. I earned it. Put that sticker right here. You know, we can all go buy trophies. You know that? You can go to Sports Authority or whatever, and you can buy a trophy. You can put it on your shelf. You can invite over all your friends and family, and you go, see this trophy right here? I just went and bought this. What do you think? Right? Nobody cares. But when you earn something, it's a cool feeling. And we want everybody to have that feeling, that first 10. Earn that feeling. Earn that feeling. Now, the other thing we do is every time somebody loses 10 pounds and documents it, we give them 10 shots at winning $1,000. Every week, we pick 10 people, give them $1,000. 10 grand a week. 10 grand a week. On Monday, we're going to give away another 10 grand. Where's the gentleman in the room that was one of the, go ahead and stand up. He won $1,000 for losing 10 pounds. Let's give him a round of applause, by the way. You see? Let's stand up. There's another one. Second one that won $1,000 right here. That's what I love. I walk in rooms like, hey, thank you for the $1,000. Like, you're welcome, right? Now, I don't know if you'll ever win the $1,000, but here's what I do know. Every place else that you lost 10 pounds, they never gave you a shot to win $1,000. We do that, right? Which is cool. If at least you can get a shot, lose it with us. Now, here's the last thing. It's a reciprocity model. Every adult that documents 10 pounds of weight loss, every 10 pounds they lose, we sponsor a child that suffers with childhood obesity. Childhood obesity is a major, major issue, and we're making a major dent in it. We're super proud of that. We've already sponsored 10,000 kids this year alone to begin their weight loss journey through our products and through our company because of every single one of these t-shirts that you see in this room today. So a big round of applause for those people that make that happen. It's getting a little warm up here. Now, let's talk about childhood obesity for just a second. See, childhood obesity is the only thing that you cannot educate a child out of. You can educate them out of poverty, ignorance, languages, you name it. But you can't educate them out of obesity because they have no control. You can give them all the information, but the moment they go home, guess who controls the food? Parents. That's why we focus on the parents. We say, hey parents, we're going to focus on you. The way to make a dent in this problem is to focus on you, and then we'll go sponsor a kid because you went out there and took action. Worse than when they're eating at home is the other half of their life is when they're eating where? School. I mean, I've been out of school for 17 years, but for kindergarten through 12th grade, every day, Monday through Friday, we ate rectangle pizza. Who remembers the rectangle pizza? Okay, I just want to make sure. Nobody can ever tell me why it was rectangle, by the way, but it was rectangle pizza. Now, this is a Michigan thing, maybe, but we dipped our rectangle pizza Monday through Friday in ranch. Dipped in the ranch. Every day. And then you had a side of French fries or tater tots that you also dipped in ranch. You got it. And then you had chocolate milk and Little Debbie cakes and the little sugar fruit thing from the can. That was what you ate for 13 straight years. Until finally you were an adult. right? And thank goodness you got old enough, you became an adult, and you could graduate, you could start making your own wise, healthy food choices as an intelligent adult who went to college. And anybody that ever went to college knows, doesn't matter how smart you are, you only got money for two things: ramen noodle and beer, and that's it. And depending on the desperation that night, you might mix those two together, depending, right? Yeah, I've seen it happen. Now, once you graduate college, thank goodness you become a scholar, and you can now make really intelligent decisions for your body. You've added your freshman 15 already, so you got a head start. And now you're going to take that job where you get paid half as much as everybody else, work twice as hard, so you got no time, you're always eating terrible, and then you still think you're in college, so you still go to happy hour every night with your friends, and have another beer, 2 beers, chicken wings, french fries, everything else. Now that 15 pounds is 20, 25, 30 pounds, until the magical moments where you meet that significant other, and then you do what? Settle down. Yeah, that's what you settle down. So when you settle down is when you really start to take your body serious and make healthy food choices. And then when you settle down, you have kids. And anybody that has kids knows that, man, that's what you do, is you just settle. Like when you have kids, it's like, you don't do anything. You just chill. How many of you guys, you have kids and you're never busy? Just like, I just chill. We have kids. We settled down, right? How many of you guys have kids and like it's the craziest thing that ever happened in your life is having kids, right? I've got one kid that's 10 months, I got like 14 nannies, I don't know what to do. I'm like, don't touch that. Don't put that in your mouth. I'm freaking out every day. There's nothing settling down about. You don't have no time when you settle down. Here's your only goal. Raise your hand if you have children, by the way. Here's your only goal when you wake up in the morning. Get the kids to school on time. That's it. You getting dressed, you're getting them dressed, you're brushing your hair, their hair, brushing your teeth, same toothbrush. Let's get this done. Let's go. Grab your bag, grab their bag. You forget to feed them. So as they're running out the door, 2 Pop-Tarts, you frisbee it over to them, you hit them in the head, you throw them in the car, you drop them off to school, you drive to work as fast as you can, you forgot to eat, so you go to Starbucks, triple latte, frappuccino, grande with the cream on top, and you haven't eaten breakfast yet, so you look down into the glass case, because there's always a healthy breakfast down in the glass case. You're like, cheese Danish, no, bear claw, no. I'm going to go with the chocolate chip muffin. Anybody know what another word for chocolate chip muffin is? Cake. You had cake for breakfast. And you're the parent. So you went out. It's lunchtime. You come back down the elevator, you go across the street, peach by the slice, 1 slice, 2 slice, breadstick. You're very health conscious, so you get that with a Diet Coke, of course, to wash it down. Hey, newsflash, if you're going to have chocolate chip cake and some pizza, just get the regular Coke, man. Just push all your chips in and go for it.
Don't count.
So, break time comes, you're starving at your desk again a couple hours later, so you go to the all-organic, all-health food vending machine, you put a couple bucks in, you grab a Skittles and a Milky Way and a bag of Cheetos, you're back to the desk. Now, you're done for the day, so now you can relax, right? No, you got to get home as fast as you can, get your kids out of the school clothes, get them in the sports clothes, out of the school bag, get them in the sports bag. You throw them back in the minivan, you do a 90 down the residential, 2 wheels, you hop the fast food, curb, you go through the drive-thru, 2 bags of drive-thru, you throw it over your shoulder, you hit the kids in the head again, here's what you look like. You got a Diet Coke in this hand, you're driving with your knee, you got French fry arm, reaching in the back seat like this. Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. So, bottom line is, I figured out where the problem of obesity came from. We just make a lot of really bad choices. That's it. We just make a lot of really. But what's the solution? We're gonna get. How many of you guys find your life getting way less busy in the upcoming days? Right? We're not gonna get any less busy. So the option of like, hey, I want all of you guys to plant your own garden, harvest it, and make your own wheatgrass every day, and all that other stuff is an amazing option for your body. It's an amazing option for your health. But it's ludicrous to think that any of you guys are going to do it because you don't have time to do anything in your life. You're going to have a compost that you rake and all that other stuff. That's not going down. The other option is you might make a lot of money. All of you, everyone just makes enough money to actually shop at Whole Foods. Do you guys have a Whole Foods out here?
Yes.
Anyone ever been to Whole Foods, checked out, and been really disappointed?
Yes.
My wife goes to Whole Foods, I feel like it's every 3 to 4 days. She'll come back with 4 plastic bags and a bill that's like $400. And I'm not talking like garbage bags, I mean like 4 little bags.
Yeah.
And I'm in there going, there better be a flat screen TV in this thing. Like, nothing, like cashews, there's nothing in there.
Right.
$400 later. So that's not an option. The option is people are going to need things fast. That's why they go to fast food. They're going to need them inexpensive. That's why they go to fast food. They're going to want them to taste good. That's why they eat it. It tastes good. And they want convenient and fast. They want it to taste good. They want it to be priced effectively. If you want to know what we're doing, it's pretty simple. We're just continuing to bring out healthy fast food options that taste good, they're price effective, but they have the opposite effect on your body, which is what you want. You want nutrients. You want vitamins, minerals, protein, and fiber. That's what your body wants. Even if you're not sitting there today going, I would really love some vitamins, minerals, protein, and fiber, it's what your body wants. So we're trying to come out with options for you that you enjoy that are less than a cheeseburger and a french fry that are going to give you the opposite result to your body, like some of the stories that you heard up here. And the way we're delivering it to you is through the challenge. The challenge is what attracts the people. Why? It's fun. It's mainstream. It's convenience. It's price effectively. It's sexy. It's the cool thing to do. We're the cool thing to do in terms of having a transformation, right? We positioned ourselves as that. So why am I here today? Simple. My job, I'm here to challenge you. That's it. I'm here to challenge you 10 pounds at a time. I'm here to challenge everyone from Virginia, everyone from DC, everyone from Baltimore. I'm here to challenge wherever you came from. I'm here to challenge you 10 pounds at a time. Where my mom's at? Moms, raise your hand. I'm here to challenge you to be a great role model for your kids. Where my dad's at? Dads, raise your hand. I'm here to challenge you to get your sexy back for your woman. That's what I'm here to do. Where my single people at? Single people, look around. You all need to meet. I'm here to challenge you. And you're a doctor, right? She's like, I'm a doctor. Yeah. She did the princess way. All right. I'm here to challenge all the single people not to be so single anymore after this transformation thing. So that's why I'm here to challenge you guys, right? I just want to see a big, drastic reduction in these numbers that the CDC is putting out every year that are not in our favor. But I want to do it in a fun way that you enjoy the process and will reward you for doing it, meet cool people, have a great time. That's what the challenge is. It's a heck of a lot bigger than what you may have thought coming into this, and it's a cost. It really is a cost. We're now in 5 countries. We'll be in 6 countries 60 days from now. We'll be in 7 countries 120 days from now. I mean, this thing is a machine that you cannot stop. And I can't wait to impact you, your family, your neighborhood, body after body, person after person, transformation after transformation. How many of you guys will help me challenge everybody out here in the DC, Baltimore, Virginia area? Now, for those of you guys that have no interest in entrepreneurship, I want you to know that's completely okay. We don't exist as entrepreneurs without customers. And if you're here tonight and you're like, I don't care about all that business stuff, just get me on the challenge. I want to exercise my right to prove you wrong and send this stuff back in 90 days with empty bags to get my money back, then that's what I want you to do. I want everyone to exercise your right to prove us wrong. Because in 90 days, nobody sends empty bags back. Because as long as you take it, you have a transformation. Right? It's pretty simple. All I ask of you is if you're a consumer, a customer, you want to take the challenge, is pick the kit that matches your goal. That's all I ask. Pick the kit that matches your goal. If your goal is to lose 50 pounds, you need a transformation kit. You don't pick a balance kit. You know, it's like, yeah, 1 shake a day, it's $49, it's going to help, you're going to lose a few pounds, it's better than Pop-Tarts. Yes. But a transformation kit is 2 shakes a day, fat burner, hunger control, essential oils to bind fat to burn it faster, drinks that are in place so you don't drink the sodas and all that other stuff. It's made for a complete transformation. That's what it's made for. You know what the balance kit should be called? I'm going to buy this so you leave me alone kit. That's what the balance kit should be called. If you need a transformation, get the transformation. Well, that's the expensive one, of course. Is it? It's $4 a day, twice a day, or $4 a meal, twice a day? That's expensive? What does fast food, drive-through, extra value meal cost for one person these days? $7. $7. $7. We always find the $7, but you can't find the 4?
Right. Yeah. Right.
And plus we can give it to you for free if you just help me challenge the other people. Yes. And the biggest thing I share with people is like, how much money did it cost to add 50 pounds to your frame? Way more than a transformation kit. Now, I just want you to redirect money you're already spending. I don't want you to spend money you're not spending. I want you to redirect money you're already spending. 30 days from now, you're like, wow, I lost 12 pounds and I saved $300. That's crazy. And then I got it for free the next month, so I saved that $250 plus the $300, lost another 2 pounds. That's going to be what the process of what happens to you. All I ask is you pick the kit that matches your goal. So, potential entrepreneurs in the room, we're going to head into a second